Hello, today I'm going to talk about Hmong wedding ceremonies. If I ask what you think about when you hear wedding ceremony, are you going to think about the cultures that surround us? Or are you going to think about the American culture, the one that we're known for? I bet most, if not all of you, have no idea what the Hmong culture consists of and what the wedding ceremonies consist of. Being married since August and inviting some of my Hmong friends, they had told me that their ceremonies and their culture definitely differ from ours, which got me intrigued to wanting to know more. After doing some research, I definitely tell that our cultures differ from one another. So today, I'm going to talk about the proposal and how the men propose to their women. I'm going to talk about the different gender roles in the Hmong culture, and I'm going to finish with the ceremony and what it consists of. First, talking about the proposal, according to weddingplannermag.com, the men ask for their bride's parents' blessing. They round up some of their family members and they go to the bride's parents' home in hopes that they will bless the marriage. Now, the American way, they don't bring their whole family. The men would just go and ask for the blessing by himself. But in the Hmong culture, the men bring some of the family members to discuss the blessing and how the wedding will go if they do bless it. After blessing, they talk about the price of the bride. This is when they pay the bride's parents, for the bride and having her leave the home. This can range from $3,000 to $10,000. The things that base the price, your education, how well you do your household chores, and if you're the only girl that is in the family. Some weddings don't go over this well, though. Some parents force their daughters into marriage. They force them to be a bride because they decided to make a decision their parents didn't like, whether it's getting pregnant or leaving the home too soon. Sometimes, if the parents don't bless them and they aren't forcing them into marriage, the men are kidnapping their brides and forcing them into marriage, whether they want to or not. This is a well-known way of a wedding ceremony, but not the good way. Next, we're going to be talking about the gender roles in the Hmong culture. According to Prezi.com, men are way more superior than women. Now, in the American culture, men and women are looked at as equal. No one is more superior than others. But in a young age, in the Hmong culture, girls need to learn how to respect men. They are told at the age of 7 they need to learn how to babysit and do chores and cook and clean. The boys, though, all they have to do, respect elders and learn how to cut meat. They need to learn how to provide for their family as they get older. When you're older and a woman in the Hmong culture, your main job is to do the household chores such as cleaning, cooking, taking care of your children, and making sure that you're loving your men unconditionally and supporting them whether you want to or not. The men, they're superior. They make the decisions, they're head of the household, and they provide for their family. Yes, in the American culture, generally the men provide for their family as well. But the women generally don't have jobs in the Hmong culture as they get older because their main job is to take care of their family. Next, the wedding ceremony. This is a 2-day process. In the American culture, it's just the 1 day. Wedding, reception. But in the Hmong culture, it's a 2-day process. The first day, they go to their groom's parents' house. They have a big feast, they exchange gifts, but they also plan for the next day, which is the big wedding day. As they're exchanging gifts, the parents are giving the bride memorials from their past, as far as gifts from their ex-lovers or past family members. They're making the big plans for the next day. The next day, the big wedding. This takes place at the bride's parents' house. They are also having a feast this day, though. It's just like the day before, having a feast, exchanging gifts, although today you get married. Most of the time, they are also exchanging gifts, just like they were the day before. They're exchanging the memorials from past exes. or past family members. For the wedding ceremony, they are united with an umbrella and a black and yellow scarf, also known as a shiv kib, and this is a representation of unison in the marriage. During the ceremony, they are lectured and blessed and told that the wedding is to last forever. As they get done with the ceremony, the one important thing is drinking. In the Hmong culture, drinking is very important. As I had spoke to one of my Hmong friends about his wedding, he had spent over $2,000 on alcohol because in the Hmong culture, drinking is a big thing. After discussing what happens in the Hmong culture, the proposal, the different gender roles, and what happens in the Hmong wedding ceremony, I hope that you guys have a better understanding of what happens and how they really do differ from the American way. And now we can really understand how our big days and how special they really are, how they are special in every different way, and not just the American way.